Aloha, aloha, and welcome to Manifestation Media's episode 2 of our new Spotlight series. Today, I'm going to be going through some of my staff picks. And as I announced in my last stream, this is a new series that was birthed from my blog. And what manifestationmedia.com is all about is we're all about spotlighting artists, showcasing local musicians, local venues, as well as international and national artists and upcoming features that we're just inspired by. And I usually pick people that I feel like are making change, doing things differently that I maybe think that a lot of other people aren't doing, following different paths that others haven't. And I find a lot of inspiration in watching people kind of carve their own, blaze their own trail. And so today we're going to be looking at several different features that's kind of the overall theme that I noticed, and just some unique features. So without further ado, I will go through real quick what the different features are. Because this is only my second episode, I still think people are getting used to the concept and obviously used to seeing me come on with something different than what I was doing before, which was live stream card readings. So the different spotlights that I'll be featuring tonight is a musical artist spotlight, someone doing big things in live music. I'll also be showcasing a visual artist spotlight. This is going to be a painter, digital artist, digital designer, or multimedia artist. I will be doing an event spotlight where I'll be showcasing either a single event or a series of events. We're going to do a venue spotlight where we're going to look at a venue or restaurant that's doing it big, that has a really unique style, unique flavor, and it's just a fun place to be, a place worth considering going for all of my audience. We'll finish the night with a marketing spotlight. And this is going to be something that I usually recommend to my clients when people come and they do discovery calls with me and they ask me questions. How should I do this? What should I do for that? I will always recommend in this section something that's like on my basic proposal for how to improve strategy for artists and for venues and musicians, people looking to get out there and build a brand in digital design and just really shine online. So we're just going to jump right in, and I tried to keep it short and sweet last time. It was about 40 minutes, but it'll just be as long as it takes each time. I don't really have, what I really wanted to do with this is just kind of have fun with it. So have fun with me while I have fun with it. Get your drink, get your butterfly cup with your reusable straw, and let's do it. So we're going to start with we're going to go back. We're going to start with our musical artist spotlight. And just give me a second to share my screen. We're going to jump over here. So we're going to jump over to... So last time when I announced my musical artist, so first off, this week's musical artist of the week is my dear friend Benevolent. I've watched her on her journey, and she's just somebody who I really believe in. So make sure to check out Benevolent. You can find her on Instagram at Benevolent, and part of why I picked her for this week is she has an upcoming show, and she posted on her Instagram that she hasn't actually done a show in 2.5 years. So I just want to say big ups for getting back out there and for doing a show. We'll show you a little bit more about the show in just a moment. But there's a really specific reason why I picked her for this week. In addition to the fact that I had a meeting with her, an actual business meeting with her for the first time, and her and I have worked together on and off over the last couple of years. And I've shot some random content for her at the beach down in Venice, and she's promoted me, and I've just always loved watching her as she's continued her musical journey. But I picked her this week for a really specific reason. And the reason is that I was digging through her music videos because I love her videos. Let's just say for an artist of her genre, I think her videos are really innovative. She's got some great production work on her music videos. But this particular video really stood out to me as something to be spotlighted and featured. And it is for her newest release, which is called Holding It Down. And I love the song. It's been amazingly worked on. And I want to say from the first time I heard her sing this song until now, it's come such a long way. So big ups to you, Ananda, for your work she's been doing vocal coaching and all kinds of different stuff. But why I really love this video is it is a American Sign Language video. So let's take a peek and see what she put together for this. I love this concept, and I just love the idea of supporting people who have disabilities and allowing them to experience your artwork. And I want to make sure you guys can hear it, so I'm going to go back here.
Do you remember not long ago when we were together? Give ourselves heartbreak. Don't let your parents hear us sound. That was then, this is now. Got better things to worry about. Now all we wanna do is make sound. Where are we going in this world? We should know better by now. Where do we go now that we're here? With all the problems we face and all of our fears, let it be clear. We are very strong. We will be the change. You wanna see the change? Now let's be the change. Don't be quiet, let them hear your sound. Stand strong, you gotta hold your ground. Hold it down, holding it down. Can't push us around. Holding it down, holding it down. Holding it down, hold it down. Holding it down, hold it down. Being the ones that lift each other up, can't put us down. Being the ones that make our dreams come true, can't stop us now. Got better things to worry about. Now all we wanna do is make sound. Where are we going in this world? We should know better by now. Where do we go now that we're here? With all the problems we face and all of our fears, let it be clear. We are very strong. We will be the change. You wanna see the change? Now let's be the change. Don't be quiet, let them hear your sound. Stand strong, you gotta hold your ground. Hold it down, holding it down. Can't push us around. Holding it down, holding it down.
Wow. So that was just so beautiful. I love that music video. And why do I like that music video?
Hey, did your team get a
I
purple
love the
from
message behind the song, for one. And I also really believe in the idea of allowing your content that you're creating to be accessible to people who may or may not be able to actually hear you singing. As a musical artist, to create a piece of content like that allows people to experience your message, experience your music that may be hearing impaired, I think is a really innovative concept and idea. And I wanted to actually, let's go back for a second. I wanted to actually read, there was a little message like in the description that she wrote about that particular, we're going to just pull this up real quick. And I'll read the little message that she wrote about that particular video, because I think it's a really well done video. And what I love about it is it was innovatively produced. So here's what she writes about that piece of content. And this is one of the reasons why I selected her for this week. It says, "This is an American Sign Language and lyric video for our newly released song called Holding It Down." American Sign Language, ? You might ask. There's a reason behind me realizing the importance of this. When the first lockdown started here in Los Angeles, I lost all of my gigs and my cortisol flooded my system for 3 weeks and triggered hypothyroidism with a very, very swollen thyroid. Your thyroid is in your throat next to your vocal cords. I thought I had a vocal injury for the longest time and was able to remain silent for weeks at a time. I know not being able to speak isn't the same as being deaf, but it got her thinking about people with disabilities and wanting to make sure that they were able to experience the message of holding it down, and even if they couldn't hear the music. And so that's where the idea of coming out with that particular video came from. And so I just think that's a brilliant concept. And I was just really excited. She has several other really awesome videos and a new song that just came out. So let's pop over to, let's go in here. We're actually going to pop over to, we're gonna go exploring her link tree a little bit. So I love also, I think she's using a great asset, which is, I'm giving you guys a sneak peek of what the marketing tip is, but she's using Linktree. And I find Linktree is a really brilliant way for artists to showcase many different links in one organized place and be able to showcase many different pieces of content. She's got some really great interviews on here. She's got other amazing videos. You can check out her music and you can download. Here's that video that we just watched right here. And so just take a peek through here. I'm going to drop the link to this in the comments below and make sure to check it out. Check out Malevolent and explore her music, because it is really something that I'm really excited by. And also just make sure to go and check out her show coming up at the Mint. I'm not sure why it sent us to Facebook mobile, but we're going to go to the full thing here. So if you are in the LA area, yes, I'm interested in this. Check out her Holding It Down release party, which is happening next week at the Mint in LA. And I know she's got some really cool people. She's hired a full band. So here she's got a couple other bands that are performing with her. So that was another reason why I wanted to showcase her today, is because I know she has a show coming up. She just released that amazing song. And I just love her so much. Thank you so much, Malevolent, for your continued passion and commitment on your musical journey. It is being very much seen. And I wanted to just make sure she knew that I acknowledged how brilliant her most recent video concept was. So next, we're going to jump into our visual artist spotlight for this week. And this week's visual artist spotlight. Oh, okay. So there's a real specific reason why I picked this week's visual artist spotlight. This week's visual artist spotlight is, drum roll, where is it? Here we go. John Kemperman. John, you have been selected as this week's visual artist spotlight. Why? Why, oh, why? Why do you wonder? Well, John is my logo designer. Woohoo, there it is. And John designed this beautiful Manifestation Media logo for my company. And I just really love how I was able to take my initial logo design, which was this like kind of triangles dissolving into each other, and add a little color and flavor, and also add the butterfly. I had been following this path of the butterfly, and I think he did a really good job incorporating my initial logo design, my desire to have something more colorful, a little bit more updated and round. I like that it's in a round circle, as well as incorporate the butterfly in. So we're going to take a look at some of John's work here. So just give me a second. Let's go dive into this week's Visual Artist Spotlight. His artwork is called Inner Vision artwork. And part of why I selected him to do my logo and we connected was because I loved his rainbow vision, and I loved his name, and I really, really love his art style. It's very ethereal and colorful, and he just has this really beautiful way of incorporating things like sacred geometry, but also creating really cool like new world versions and kind of these amazing updated visions of, but using those bright, vivid colors too. So John, I just absolutely love your work, and I've been wanting to spotlight him for some time. I think I might have mentioned him in a previous video, but he's actually done more than one design for me. Here is my website logo design, and then he also created this Sapphire Sounds, which is my vibrational sound therapy project. And we worked on this design back and forth for a long time, and I really think he nailed it. You know, I wanted something that incorporated music, and that sound would be the medicine of the future. And I love that he has a necklace on the character. And I love that he added this little bindi and the crystal energy. It's just, I mean, for me, it really does reflect who I feel Sapphire Sounds is as a character. And that's what Sapphire Sounds is for me, is she is this kind of superhero that saves the world through sound. And this was one of my initial inspirations for hiring him too. I love the butterflies and the rainbow and kind of the Hawaii magic to this particular design. And so I was really excited to showcase him today because I feel like he is very deserving of lots of work and gigs. And if you're looking for somebody to create an incredible poster or flyer or logo for you, I would highly recommend hiring John. He was really fun and easy to work with. And you know, he's somebody who is new to Colorado. And so I've been really helping to kind of promote him and connect him to more people in the local scene. And it's been really cool to just see how he's continued his journey. So shout out to you, John. I'm thinking of you, and I hope you're doing well. For all of you who are watching, I will drop the link to his gallery so you can see some of his work, as well as make sure to check out his books. That was one of the big things. His Visionary Fairy Tales books are so, so cool. I actually have one right here. And this is just the most amazing children's book that you could get for a friend or a family member. So he has some really nice products. I love the mermaid graphics and just such a beautiful use of kind of digital collage work is what I would call this, but I might be getting that wrong. So John, if you're out there, just know that I'm thinking of you. I love this particular design, and I just think he's got a really, really cool eye and kind of unique style that I haven't seen really very many other people have. So shout out to you, John. I'm going to post your link to your website in the comments. You can find John's work here. Artwork here. And I apologize, I'm less prepared than I was last time. And that's what I'm going to say too, is this is totally something like I pick random. This is not something, I pick it before obviously, and, going live, but, these are not people who are paying me. I'm just picking these because I feel like they're worthy of the shout out and of the love and attention. And so that's kind of what my process is right now, is just like, who's next on the list of people who I feel like really deserve that spotlight. So next up on the spotlight is my event spotlight. So let's go into my event spotlight. Here we go. I'm going to quickly jump over to the event page so you guys can get a peek at what we got going on. Hello, Cosmic Synergy. Shout out to my family at Cosmic Synergy. Boom, boom. There it is. Cosmic Synergy is having a 6-year anniversary party coming up August 6th and 7th. So make sure to come and check that out. It's going to be at a brewery, Over Yonder Brewing, and that's in Golden, Colorado, which is pretty close to where I live, which is exciting. And I love this graphic, for one. I think it's great artwork. It definitely speaks to what it's intended to be, but isn't promoted to be, which is a Tipper pre-party. Tipper is going to be performing at Red Rocks for 2 nights over the course of this weekend that this pre-party is, this anniversary show. And there's a couple of reasons why I selected this show as this week's. For one, it's free, so everyone can come. You don't have to worry about having money. For two, there's live painters, and I'm all about art, right? So we just flowed from the visual artist spotlight into an event spotlight that also has visual artists being spotlighted. And so that's another thing, is I'm always going to try to pick people who are utilizing and infusing different styles of art. And another big reason why I selected this event is my sweet boyfriend is on the lineup. So you can catch him, Reggie Mids. I think he's playing at 4:00 on Friday, as well as so many other amazing artists. We've got Ajaxa, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, Colorado debut, my girl Nestra's on the lineup, Esoteric, Von Zebra, Androcell, which I really like and haven't seen in a long time, Xenolingus, which I'm probably saying that wrong, Firth, Pots and Pans, and Bump B2B. So it's going to be a really exciting show. So make sure to sign up. I've got people dinging me. I'm like, hey, get to the show. So that is my plan, is to be at this amazing 6-year free party. So coming up August 6th and 7th. Last week we did the series, I showcased a show that's on August 5th. So I'm going to be busy that week. I'm going to be at a show on August 5th, and then I'm going to be going to this on the 6th. Then I'm going to be going to Tipper the 6th and the 7th. So it's going to be a busy week for me next week. I'm really excited, and I look forward to showing up and celebrating Cosmic Synergy's 6-year anniversary. That's a big milestone, guys. Congratulations. So proud of all the people that have come together to make Cosmic Synergy happen. And as I've been seeing and attending some of your shows over the past several years, and excited that my boyfriend's on the lineup for this. Also just really excited to see a new venue. I haven't been to Over Yonder Brewing. So that's another exciting kind of feature of this event, is I get to check out a new venue, and who knows, maybe they'll be next on the venue spotlight. So that's a great segue into the next category. So I'll drop the link to this event in the comments so you guys can find this event. And if you want to check it out, if you're here locally in Colorado, if you're heading to the Tipper shows, maybe you're out of town, check out this event. Perfect. Amazing. So, perfect. Awesome. So here is the next category. I'm going to be doing a venue spotlight next. Who is up for the venue spotlight? Who do we think it is, you guys? I'm actually wearing a I'm wearing a hint right now, but it's kind of hard to tell because I got my hair covering it up. Hello, is it me you're looking for? What's up, everyone? This week's venue spotlight is the Mishawaka Amphitheater. I was so impressed by my experience at the Mishawaka last Saturday that I bought a t-shirt for one, and I love the t-shirt. I mean, look at it. It's got this like crazy butterfly thing on it. So cute. Love the Mishawaka merchandise. Another reason why I picked the Mishawaka was it is just such a beautiful place. And so I am really excited to look at. So what's included in today's venue spotlight is you guys are going to get to dig through some of my photos from last Saturday and some of my videos from last Saturday. And we're actually going to watch some of the content that I shot, never before seen content and video clips from last Saturday's Sub-Mish 003 submission throwdown with the Whittler, push loop, turning in sound, and dialect 1. And so we're going to get to dig into, this is something I've never done before. I've never done a virtual dig through my photo archive, like live, but I pulled some pictures out and I have like this little slideshow prepared. And so we're just going to pop through it, and you guys are going to get to see it. And I'd love comments if you're watching this. Make sure to let me know if you like any of the pictures that I took, or you think the music or the artists that I'm selecting are good. I would love to hear some feedback. So let's take a peek here. Let's get a little up close with let's go into, where did it go? Here we go. Window. Here we go, my photos. Boom, baby. All right, here we go. Mishawaka, we're going through a virtual photo tour. Hope you guys are ready. All right. So this is just gonna feed us through, and I hope everyone can see this. So these are my friends and I. We're just being silly. We're getting hyped before the show, and these are just some of the pictures that I shot. And I felt like, what better way to showcase a venue than by just showing the pictures that I actually took. Some of these are clips. Some of them are videos. I hope you guys can hear this. What's up? So this was the first artist. And this kind of gives you a feel for what it looks like in the place that I'm standing. I'm in I think this is the north side VIP deck. So there's 2 VIP areas, and I was lucky enough to have a VIP ticket. So I'm in a little observation deck right above the crowd and above the stage. And wow, it was just such a awesome show. Dialect 1 throwing down. And I love, this is my friend Stefan. And so here's a little hyperlapse. I've been doing more and more hyperlapse. It was such a cool show. I'm going to kind of flip through some of these just so we can I took so many pictures, so I want to make sure I can get through more of them. People went nuts over this track. It was so cool to see everyone dancing and just getting down in the crowd. So much fun. That's push loop on the decks. This is awesome. I love this picture, how it turned out. That was the girl who I actually bought the t-shirt from. Shout out Elise Carson. And more footage, more fun footage of push loop. I love this picture. And I had a great vantage point. A lot of these are video clips. It's about 10 degrees cooler up there too, which was really nice. This is Turnian Sound on the decks. They threw down so hard. It was so fun. One of the best acts of the night for sure. Lots and lots of fun hanging with those guys. And I even took a few really cool, like, little slow-mo videos. We might get some of those here. Yeah. What do you guys think? Is this fun going through my photo archive? I love these hyperlapse that I've been doing. I've been really enjoying. And I don't know, I honestly don't even know how this got in there. That's like, I think that was like a mistake that turned out kind of cool. Here's a shot from further back in the crowd. So much fun. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. Here's another cool hyperlapse of me like walking around. Here's some fun girls. This guy is like, hey, what's up? And then now we're finally at the Whittler. So this is Whittler content. Shout out to my friend Andrea. That's her dancing and taking pictures in the crowd. So this kind of gives you an idea of what it was like to actually be at this event and at this venue from, you know, a more personal eye approach. So much fun. So many amazing shots. I love that one. And I'm just going to kind of quickly flip. This is probably one of my favorite shots of the night where I've got the DJ versus cameraman. And cute little Andrea shot. So I'm feeling complete with that. Thanks so much for watching my showcase of the venue. I feel like what's really cool about that is I got to show you what it was like to be there from like a perspective of my actual experience, because that was my camera that I took those pictures and videos on. And that's what the venue spotlight, it's all about. It's all about taking you with me and kind of taking you into the experience of being in these venues and what was so great about it. And I would say that the customer service I got was really good. We had our own server that was coming over to our area. She was very attentive and very polite. So shout out to the Mishawaka for having great staff. I had such a great time buying my boyfriend and I fun shirts. I really love the design. I think they did a really great job with the artwork on their t-shirts and, you know, designed to sell. If you're going to make merchandise, make it sellable. That's what I will say about merchandise design. That's kind of a random thrown in marketing tip, but I feel like the thing with merchandise is you really have to make it something that people want. And from the moment I saw this, I was like, I want that. And my boyfriend and I don't go to the Mishawaka that often, but it's such a cool venue. In fact, I think what a good next step would be, I'm going to actually pull up, I want to actually go to the Mishawaka website because there are some really cool shows coming up there. And I think it's one of those venues that just is very underrated and people don't know to go there. And here's the challenge with the venue, right? What's the catch? There's always a catch. It's hard to get there and there's not a lot of parking. It's fairly far away from where I live, particularly in southeast Denver. But I would just say go on here and check out the concerts, because you might discover that a band that you're playing that's playing there is something that you really like. And if there's a band playing at this venue that you think is amazing, like I'll go to the next one that I'm like, I need to buy tickets for this. Immediately, it's this show right here, Random Rap's playing, and like, look at the cool art, So great support too with Blue Tech and Saki and Blossom, and I don't know Damonde, but that artist, I love the name of that artist. So I see another show coming up that I'm looking at. Cycles is amazing. This show looks really cool. There's a ton of awesome jam band shows coming up there. I go more for the electronic stuff and for more of like the melodic house and things like that. But all of these shows that they're having there are going to be insane and amazing. So go to their website, check out what they have going on. I'll drop the link to the website in the comments below so you can check it out. And my recommendation is that if you live in Colorado, or if you're heading to Colorado soon and maybe you can't get tickets to Red Rocks, there's a lot of sold out Red Rock shows. This is a great secondary choice for an outdoor venue that has tons of space. The river backs up to the venue, and it's just kind of a cool place to check out. If you've never been there, it's a worthwhile adventure. My recommendation, it would be buy your tickets and your parking pass, and figure out your parking pass and your parking situation in advance, because there's very limited parking at the actual venue. So check out the venue. I'm putting the link in the comments to the Mishawaka website. You can check that out. And now we are at our final spotlight of the day. I can't believe the time has come. Our time together is drawing to a close, but I honestly, I've had so much fun with this. This is me just like sharing with you what I want. Like, I honestly wish I could do this every day, but it does take a little bit of time to pull together all the links and everything. So thanks so much for commenting and liking. And if I featured you, make sure to share this video with your friends. Make sure to hit like and follow and subscribe on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. I would love to get more people involved. And if you are somebody who you think you deserve to be one of my staff picks, feel free to message me. Manifestation Media is my Facebook page, my Instagram for this particular project. I'm directing all people to those two channels, and you can send me your EPK, you can send me your latest video, anything that you have, links to your website or your social media. Basically, that's the only qualification for this to be featured is you have to have a website or some sort of something that we can look at and explore. And I had this idea a long time ago to do virtual tours of different artists and venues. And so it's really exciting that it's finally kind of coming to fruition. So our fifth is the marketing spotlight. And it's this week, it's really pretty simple. And you've actually gotten to see a lot of it both in the last episode and now is optimize your bio and use something like Linktree. I think it's super, super helpful to have a way of organizing links for people. And several of the different features today, I will show you here. We looked at Benevolence Linktree. I mean, this is really well done. You know, you can open this up and you can see the actual preview of the video. And you can just go through and look at all sorts of different pieces of her content. If you go over, we can go over to, let's go over to Mishawaka. Mishawaka has a link tree too. Everybody's doing it. You should too. I just feel like a lot of the really well done social media accounts that are professionally managed. This is like, you know, how do you make yourself look like you've gone the extra mile? And how do you organize? If you have links to all kinds of different things that you're trying to showcase, how do you organize everything with only one place for one link that's clickable on, you know, on Instagram and on your different sites? So use Linktree, use something like this to organize your different content. And I just wanted to show you guys what the difference here in these two different peoples looks like. Mishawaka, let's look at their link tree. So really pretty simple, but you can design them in different ways. They allow you to customize it. You can pay for an upgrade. And I will also say there's other tools that are similar to Linktree that are also really great for this. It's not the only tool that does the same type of thing, but it's the one I see the most people using. And I think the reason for that is they have a free version. So if you don't have a lot of money and you're trying to cut cost as an artist, using the free version of Linktree is a really great way of organizing your content and being able to help direct people to where to go to get information about what you're trying to direct them to. So I'm always saying in my videos on YouTube and on Facebook, check out the link in my bio. And within that link, I can have all sorts of different content and pieces of information and different locations that I'm directing people to. So that's this week's marketing trip, is to optimize your bio and use Linktree. And when I say optimize your bio, that also means the rest of your bio, right? So when I'm talking about optimizing a bio, I'm going to actually show you someone who I think has a really well done bio. I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Boom, baby. It does take a little bit of time to like share my screen a million times, but it's really fun. I like to do it. So I want to say that the reason why I feel like my bio is optimized is I have really simply, what do I do? I'm a marketing consultant, I'm a sonic facilitator, and I'm a jewelry artist. And I'm linking you to the different locations where you can then go and see more of my information on all these different projects. I am still working slowly on these two, but Manifestation Media has been going for a while. I'm pretty excited about the new direction that we're taking with this series. And you can check out my Linktree right here. That is where all my information is. Click on that, go follow me. And if you miss this live airing, just so you guys are aware, it will be posted to my Instagram TV immediately following its live air. So if you're more of an Instagram person, you prefer Instagram over Facebook or YouTube, just check shortly after the live video is concluded. I'll be uploading it each week to Instagram TV, so you can see it there. And I look forward to seeing some of you out at some of these upcoming events and shows. And I'm excited for what's coming with this series. If you have any recommendations, let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear from you all. I'm excited to see what's next, and from all the amazing artists and venues and visual artists. I love it. I love it all. And I will also begin after this week posting each of these live streams as a blog post on my blog. So after each one, they'll be posted to Instagram and to my blog. And so I hope that people give me some feedback and let me know what they think. So much love to all of you, and I hope to see you next time. See you in a couple of weeks for episode 3.